a feather in this gravity.
Taram. Taram. Taram, taram, taram.
Oi. Oi, som. Opa, salve, 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 pessoal. Hora de batida aí. Nada não. Espero que minha voz esteja um pouco mais limpa aí na gravação.
Completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Espero que minha voz novamente esteja um pouco mais limpa, pois eu dei uma editada aqui no microfone. Reformatei meu Windows, eu agora estou usando um NVMe. Vamos ver como é que vai ficar. Creio eu que deva estar muito bem. Mas, por via das dúvidas, fica lá o vídeo de hoje como um teste. E é isso aí, pessoal. Lembrando a todos de curtirem, comentarem, compartilhar, que me ajuda bastante. E é isso. Foco na live. Sidônia. Cara, tudo é bem nítido, cara. Você não vê um serrilhado, nada, nada, nada. Foda demais isso aqui, cara. Cara, esses tapetezinhos de silicone, mas vocês veem muito em açougue frigorífico, né? Essas coisas do tipo. Ok. Estamos há 544 dias sem acidentes. Beleza. Deixa eu bater em alguém aqui, vai. Zerou o marcador. Saramog está com raiva de mim, não é mais minha companheira ativa. É preciso aqui. 6. Vamos recarregar esse save aqui.
If you want help, I'm here.
You look hurt. Might want to head on over to the line.
Hey there.
Cadê a Sarah?
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
Eu tô ocupada.
Here's an idea. Why don't you shout that louder so everyone at UC Security hears? Either show me what you're trying to unload or get the hell out of here. Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak a kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Burlar as regras.
You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let that one slide. In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged, even if that means leaving a credit on each and every rung of the ladder as you climb your way up. Well then, we have nothing left to discuss, do we, love? Be seeing you soon.
If you need something, I've got your back.
Tá. Objetivo da missão é o quê? Sim, ônus da prova. Operação secreta.
You bring me that, Finders? You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Suborno.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Ah. Ei. O engraçado que só tem aproveitadores. Aproveitadores.
Always something to do around here. I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Well, she isn't running the show here. I am.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need to make an example out of this guy. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
It's not easy. Coordinating the Star Yard and here.
Aqui a gravidade é bem baixinha. Muito baixa a gravidade aqui. Eu acho que meu microfone tá melhor. Pelo menos a parte da entrada do som. Tipo, eu falava, ele ficava com uma seta bem baixa depois que ele normalizava. E agora a ação do microfone tá bem mais conforme.
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of our...
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that? Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust,
Achei bem
and
divertido.
relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Hmm? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else.
Ah,
I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Hmm? Sound good? Yeah? Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a
então não
stone,
deva, cara. Tem dinheiro pra pagar suas dívidas.
right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
Cara, 3.000 créditos, cara.
I'm a miner for Deimos. It's not what I was hoping for out of life. But here I am. Yeah, it's a lousy company. It pays me a salary. But I depend on the profit-sharing bonuses to keep food on the table for my family. Hey, now wait a second. Just because things are tough, and I might be spending my afternoons at the Spear, it doesn't mean I don't care about my family. Adler doesn't get to judge me. No, he's just a low-life pirate who thinks he can push everyone around. Holy crap. Really? You'd do that for me? Wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. For everything. And don't worry. I'll never borrow anything from Adler again. I promise.
Okay. How's it going?
Mast would like to join Sidonia in celebrating over 275 years.
O que foi que ela fez?
Work in the deep mines. That's where you make the big bucks.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a
Perdemos 4
problem
nessa
anymore?
brincadeira.
Or did he get the message?
Tá bom.
Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you.
Como é?
I like that. You know,
Tá
if
bom.
you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You Think you can handle running with my, associates? If you haven't figured that out by now, then maybe you aren't cut out for our line of work. No, 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 no. There's no maybe. If you want to join up with us, you have to push every damn chip you've got into the pot. I'm talking all in. So can you handle it or what? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Ah, mapa estelar. Uhum. Fazer a viagem rápida.
Wow. Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
Big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. Kill Rake? That's your only option? If you want my advice, there's only one way to guarantee he dies. Turn the Ragana into space junk. Only way to be sure. This job isn't about the loot, but I suppose every dog needs its scraps. Keep whatever worthless junk is on that ship. Just remember, the only thing that matters is that Rake dies.
Dies.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
So that's the notorious Nevamora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place. Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner, too. Brought in a ton of creds. Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody, I mean, nobody, runs away from the fleet. I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location.
Ele troca tanto de lugar e identidade que eu tô rasgando uma fortuna pra conseguir acompanhar. Mas sabe, pra mim, vale cada crédito. Ele me fez passar de idiota na frente do Delgado. E eu vou cavar a cabeça dele com uma estátua. Meu Deus. Nossa nave zona aí, cara.
I do not know who you were talking about. That is Devil's choice. Then count. I will not murder my own crewmen. I do not know who to believe. But you would not have come all this way if you were lying. I know you are right, but... God damn it! It's true. I do not know him that well. And some of what he says is suspicious. Alright, I will do it. If it means saving my crew, I will.
Persuasão aí, ó.
What? Come on, Dimitri. You can't be serious. Austin, I am sorry. I will make it quick. No, wait! What are you doing? God damn it, Dimitri, you... There. It is done. Now you hold up your end of bargain and let us go.
Na hora, meu amigo.
Austin is dead. You got what you came for. Now do as you promised and leave us be. Then if you will kindly cease this communication, we will go ahead and deliver these supplies.
Foi mais fácil do que imaginar, moça.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice? Thanks for the help with Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight.
É claro.
Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in.
Simples assim.
It's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up,
Mão no fogo por mim.
wind up
Bota a mão no
like an
fogo por
asshole,
ninguém.
I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
Manha espacial.
Be careful what you wish for. You screw up bad enough, and I just might. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Phobos. Com a lua, um planeta.
Vessel ID acknowledged. Port 1 cleared for docking. Welcome home to the Vigilance.
Vou embarcar.
Time to get this ship moving. When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
Follow me.
Ron Hope was a real piece of work, wasn't he? Despicable is too kind a word. He held innocent people with little regard, treating their lives like numbers on a balance sheet. It's an absolute disgrace. I'm relieved to hear you say that. Letting him off the hook would have been a terrible injustice. Had you taken the money, this would have been a very different conversation. I'm proud of you. It took a lot of integrity to say no to that offer.
É claro.
No, it certainly isn't. Especially when it comes at the expense of human lives. Well, I think I've lectured you enough. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me.
Seu irmão, hein? Vamos lá.
I haven't seen my family in a while, but the mission takes...
The frost is starting to interfere with my instruments.
We intercepted your exchange with the Ragana. We're trying to confirm if the pilot really did kill Rake. But if so, what you did was uncalled for. Physically, I'm sure they'll be fine. But mentally, who's to say? They're long haulers, not soldiers. And they were forced to watch one of their own be executed in cold blood. You and I both know that seeing someone die firsthand, it changes you. Takes a mental toll. Things will never be the same for them again. I've already set up counseling support for the crew, should they feel the need.
Ah, você mandou fazer o serviço, garoto. Aguenta aí.
Past what they've seen. I understand certain liberties must be taken to maintain your cover, but your core morality has to remain intact. If you let your role strip that away, you become one of them. You're of no use to me. Understood? Well said. Let's hope the next time your actions match the integrity of your words. Now I want to make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but there's an ethical line we cannot cross. Do something like this again, and you're out. Permanently. But for now, we will continue with the briefing. Were you at least able to join the fleet? Then it worked. You're in. As distasteful as your methods were, at least you managed to complete the job. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. That's where you're wrong. You can believe in honor among thieves, but I venture they suspect everyone. You just need to make sure you allay any suspicions they have. Staying within the proper moral boundaries, of course. Do what you have to, but not what you can't do.
The Crimson Fleet has yet to leave us enough hard evidence to build a solid case against them. Be careful not to underestimate their intelligence.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important to know your enemy, and the best way to defeat them. In any, we will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we...
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
The commander's livid.
Viaje para Clive. E pra nave.
Show what you did. It's not good.
Where to next?
Ah, eu nunca andei pra cá não. Gigantesca, cara, esse bicho aqui. Ah, meus olhos.
Hail acknowledged. Duck where you like.
Get out of my face. You said the tick was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
Todo mundo é gay aqui.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught. Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something? Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up.
Recruta me dando
The
trabalho.
last thing I need is another Austin rate getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood. I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson.
Aula de
Who's
história.
ready? Good.
Tô
This
caneta não.
floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
Story time? How delightful.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Follow me. Pessoal, toma ali uma água. Volto. Já já. Dá aquele savezinho rápido. Volto já. Tararam. Nesse meio termo, acabei pegando a maçã. E vamos lá. Eu tenho que ter cuidado ao comer maçã por causa que eu tenho uma gengiva sensível. Ela fica tipo escolando a gengiva do dente aí. Eu tenho que dar micro mordidas na maçã, sei lá. Mas é mais por causa da casca. Mais devagarzinho. Comendo aqui.
History time. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
Oxi. Do nada sumiu.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you gotta pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
Alright, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aww. In you, always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, neighbor. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost.
Desfilando a Sarah, mas meio da reunião, cara.
She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. They'll buy pretty much anything. How hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you know? Okay.
Oxi.
This is our final
Como é que é uma frota e não tem...
Over there, you've got the last Nova. Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here,
Another new rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off.
O que é que ele
Perhaps
faz?
next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling.
Também te amo.
Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system.
Cara, esse jogo aqui me surpreende a cada momento, cara.
Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
Isso me parece meio extremo.
Exactly the lengths we're willing to go to protect ourselves. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. Essentially, but I sleep soundly knowing I'm one of the few that can piss Delgado off and live. Should I die, all of my knowledge, the accounts, the credits.
E aí, Lucas XC, obrigado por estar aqui na live.
He wouldn't dare. He holds the trigger, but we all know that my death cripples the fleet. Call the bomb a weapon of
Cara,
mass
que jogo, cara. Que RPG. Eu consegui uma nave na tropa. Aquele lá dos cowboy, né, lá. Delegado. E agora eu tô fazendo a missão da... pra Frota Escarlate, sei lá. Você tá louco, velho. Curtiu o jogo? Caraca, eu tô demais. Tá me prendendo de uma forma. Eu já pré-instalei Lies of P, mas enquanto eu não finalizar Starfield, não trisco nem os pés. No Lies of P.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at
Todas as
risk.
demandas em risco.
Now,
Lucas, eu montei um PCzinho gamer. Eu não sei se você chegou a ver. Eu soltei lá no grupo do... Eu soltei no grupo do Pill Jack. Não sei se você tá lá.
Our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner.
Eu vou fazer aqui mesmo.
There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy.
Só falta a minha plaquinha de vídeo. Quem me deu foi minha esposa. Porque esse processador ele não tem vídeo integrado, aí não consegue sair imagem. Aí ela comprou uma baratinha pra mim, foi 230 o valor dela. É uma GT 730 de 4 GB com a memória compartilhada com a memória RAM. Se ela estourar os 4 GB de memória RAM, eu posso transformar a memória RAM do computador na DRAM da placa de vídeo. É bem da hora. Posso expandir até 15 GB, de 4 para 15.
If Knave has chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say.
Da hora,
so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level.
Próximo ano, assim que eu pagar meu Série X aqui, aí eu vou comprar uma 3060. Eu tô pretendendo pegar a 3060 de 12 GB. Consegui pegar o Resident Evil, que tá em promoção agora. 228 reais. Peguei de graça com os pontos do Rewards. Eu tinha uma calharada de pontos aqui, macho. Aí eu troquei no Imagine Caminhos. Troquei 250 reais. 2 de 100 e uma de 50. No Imagine Caminhos e resgatei aqui meu Resident Evil. Ajuntei 6 meses pra conseguir 250 reais. Tá louco, velho. Cara, é muito foda ganhar dinheiro no Xbox, cara. Assim, tá louco. Foda demais, mano. Comendo aqui uma maçã. Delgaram. Eu acho que eu tinha matado esse cara no começo do jogo, se eu não tô ficando doido.
The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neighbor's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Olha aí. Vou decepcionar.
You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me personally.
É fraquinho, meu amigo. Se for só eu e você no mano a mano, você leva. Eu levo, quer dizer.
You're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before
Prota vem antes da família, vem antes dos amigos. Pra que tantas regras na organização pirata? Regras são necessárias. Se você se engana, se acha que a frota não consulta uma base, um sonho artífero, será?
Our money, our respect comes from meticulous planning and every last soul in the fleet following my orders to the letter. That is why you need to learn to place the fleet before everything.
É isso.
Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I am impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarall for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Krix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed.
Caraca, mano, tô arrastando a Sarah pra todo tipo de canto, macho. Tá doido.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Griggs. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Of course. Where else could I find such a perfect location to weed out any rooks who'd be wasting the fleet's time?
Huh?
What? Were you expecting a goddamn graduation ceremony? Think I'm just going to slap a skull on you and send you on your way? Make no mistake. You are being tested all the time. Every job you take will be under constant scrutiny. And Neighbor? Oh, she's just waiting for you to screw things up. Through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva was able to get her hands on an access code to the inside of the lock. This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has said it has been frustrating being this close to potential clues, but not being able to find a way through those prison walls. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her.
Não ligue para ela.
When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC's staff.
Vai ser batido.
You forget the UC is still licking its wounds from the colony wars. They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault. And if they were foolish enough... Only to a small-minded rook. You want to be content with your petty crime? Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is to... Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me.
Herói pirata. Recruta, encontra o rei. Antes pra frota.
Always a pleasure.
O recruta encontra o rei. Tô olhando aqui no OBS, tá dando tipo umas, meio que umas lagadas, não sei porquê.
Need something?
Não incomoda, Max. Uma hora, um minuto de live. Caraca, frio extremo. Na hora que aparecer tem que apertar Start. Os caras sem capacete, mano.
About time you got
Tá na hora de
here.
aparecer.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
I hate surprises. Just do what I say, and you might even walk away from this without turning into a goddamn ice. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here
Ele
to
tá aqui
dig
para
up
colocar
any
informações
info
sobre
about
legados.
Grix's legacy.
Não para
We are
catar os
not
engana.
whatever you pick
Afinal,
up.
que encontrar, não
Don't
pensa.
think,
Não
don't
tem
get
ideias, tragam
creative,
direto para mim.
Bring it. Oh, I don't know. Do I have to spell it? It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah. Yeah, keep talking, wise ass.
Throttle it down, both of you, right now. Oh, and there's one more thing.
Tá a culpa no
Your
coleguinha.
little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
Oh, very nice. I'll just remain here and soak in the planet's lovely winter-like atmosphere until I go hypothermic.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
Seres.
Weren't so tough after all.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy, and eventually, the Crimson Fleet. The lock.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost us.
Caraca, eu tô zerado de bala, velho.
Is off. We are in. Let's go.
Zerado. Proteção generativa.
First time I've been inside this part of the lock. Register the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that?
What?
Caraca, nível 20, velho.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah. If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of.
Eu vou ter que pegar intriga com esse cara mesmo, acho. Como assim?
But everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
É a Sarah.
Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now? The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now. Well, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. For right now, I have a much better idea. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves. I had a feeling you'd be on board. Okay, here's my plan. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits. Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Delgado. I'm busting the ass to become one of the Crimson Fleet captains, just like you. And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Unless we find a way out, no one's reporting anything to anyone. Ever again. Hell no. If Neva wants to spend the rest of her... No. We're going to be handing Neva leadership of the Crimson Fleet on a platter. I mean, come on. Playing it safe, huh? I can respect that. But you better have me back when I make me move. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Don't worry, it all goes downhill from here. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper. Yeah? And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, alright?
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right.
Fique à vontade para ler se quiser.
What's that over there?
Time to go!
É isso.
So have you thought about what I've said? Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Of all the people to get trapped here with, why the hell did I get stuck with you? Fine, have it your way. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move? Keep doing what we've been doing. I suppose we should start off by searching the tower for the... If he stashed any useful information, it might still be hidden somewhere.
Hitman.
Cell D03118. Okay. It's a place to start, I guess.
É nível 20, cara. É que é um computador. Dar uma save rápida aqui. Pra dormir, cara. 671. 11671.
Start a ride. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what will happen.
Cara, que susto, velho.
Eyes up! Incoming! That's another one down! Shield one!
Fechadura do escritório do doutor.
I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired. I knew it.
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit, Delgado. I helped plenty.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up. I will deal with him later.
Whatever.
Okay. I'm looking at schematics for the lock. And I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle. Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay. Shuttle bay activated.
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You didn't do all this work alone. Hey, come on. I was just looking out for both of us. I could have cut you out of the deal, but... Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything? Yeah, of course, don't worry, I'm good for it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Olha, olha. 10h40 agora. 29. Ah, tô em vários computadores, não é? Como é que eu vou pra lá, cara? Aí. Tá louco? Que miado medonho. Nossa. Caraca. Acabou a minha munição. O cara ali. Eu não consigo. Pronto. Olha só aqui. Ele rebola um bosta em mim aqui. Morreu. Rebola uma pedra. Fica mais um. Tempestade de areia, talvez. Ou neve, sei lá. Use o ônibus espacial para decolar.
Nobody hails the key. Just do your business.
embarcar no...
You know, I've always wondered, if someone made a mess on this station, would anyone even notice? If I can help you with anything, just say the word. Yeah, take a look at this.
Ela me dá umas raízes, ela gosta de planta.
We're in love. Do you even need to ask? Good. Anytime you want to talk about our relationship, just let me know. God knows you've done that enough times for me. You already know that you can ask me anything.
Are you looking to start something?
Criar encrenca, meu amigo. Tô me livrando disso.
Yeah?
I got a bounty so big.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
Essa demora toda.
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate. After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. And the recording that you found proves that it is out there. All we have to do is find it. Let us start with what we know. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a...
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get our... Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Ganhamos uma arma. Castigador. História lendária.
Good. Neighbor and I are too well known to walk. I need you to board that ship. Make contact with Rock. Don't be stupid. You gotta look at the big picture. We do this right, and we are all getting paid for this job. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to cut him from the fleet.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent. We'll see. That's it then. Next, and remember.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Hell of a job you did down there, Rook. Hell of a job.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Delgado's cut me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet, because I'm coming after you. Oh, I see. You think you're some kind of big shot, is that? Gonna show poor Mathis a little mercy now that you're Delgado's best buddy, yeah? Well, guess what? Your generosity is getting me kicked off the key. And that means you better watch your back. No, I'm not gonna try and talk you into handing me over all your hard-earned credits.
Delgado said you should leave this station, Mathis. I suggest you follow his instructions.
Now get the hell out of me way!
Well, isn't this cozy? It appears we've stumbled across the embodiment of the phrase absolute mayhem.
Também acho, sabe?
Hey, Cap. You hiring? Got some baddies on my tail, and I need a place to lay low.
Who ends up with all our creds?
My friend's got a point, Bog. Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova for a drink.
I suppose I can't rightly blame you for that. It's the Varun Zealots. Been on my tail a while. They're easy enough to avoid in places like this, but I'm history if they see my ship cruising around the space lane.
Could use a good shake.
Well, that's an interesting theory, but here's...
What a day. You're perfect in it with the fight.
There you are.
Aqui eu.
All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Rokoff's been tipping me off at the event. They're gonna give away something called the... So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal bait From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds in it. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into... Yeah, very funny. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with?
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed, she really isn't giving us a choice.
All Rokoff does is feed me information. if you want my advice. Yeah, ES, Earth. Come on. Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the siren and bring... Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, so get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie. Beneath all of that inexperience, so get used to hearing... Hit me up if you got questions.
So there I am, using security on my tail. Grav drives just chokes.
And you know what I find about that? Finest creature I've ever seen. One hit of dust.
You see, sis, death is a joke.
As long as you put the fleet first, you won't have any problems.
I told you, we're done. Now get the hell out of my face.
Hum, 11:06. Horário de Brasília.
I'd be lying if I told you I was comfortable setting foot on this station.
Agora a gente pode ir embora.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee.
I don't know about you, but
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing more.
Vamos desacoplar. Pronto, eu vou... Deixa eu ver com a nave. Ah, não é minha nave não, essa daqui. Agora ela viaja bem rapidinho, viu? Ela tem um sistema de gravitacional, viagem de salto gravitacional bem grande.
Welcome back, Agent. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Vou descansar aqui um pedacinho. Ver se o life da gente recupera, né? Por uma parte.
Vigilance is a state-of-the-art warship.
You're back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small... Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Crix's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just a... I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract... Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be onto something. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet...
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary. And even if they hid the money with that damn human computer shinny of us, no. The Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of... I need you to do whatever you can. You're both dismissed.
Estamos ganhando dinheiro, Sarah.
A lot on your mind?
Heard you boarded the key.
Lieutenant talked as organized.
Sarah tá precisando dormir.
How have you been?
Desacoplar. Pronto, pessoal. Aqui eu encerro a live de hoje. Obrigadão mesmo a todos por estarem aqui no canal. Terem passado aqui. Valeu mesmo de coração. Cara, no instante voa essa nave aqui. Ela não tem escudo. Era só para transporte mesmo. Opa, 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 opa. Pouco. Vou embarcar e salvar o jogo. Aí amanhã a gente continua. Tomar um banho, dormir. Tem muito trabalho pela frente. Pronto. Dá aquele save completo. Escolhi o último slot. Salvado. Estamos na metade do nível 21. E falou, pessoal. Até a próxima. Fui!